Alright, so I'm actually shooting this another video, probably be the last one tonight. Alright, so as we know, Bitcoin is being a little bitch like always. We did get that great push up today. I think I'm on too high of a time frame to see it. Alright, let me go back to a higher time frame. Let's go to the hourly. Alright, so as we know, Bitcoin had this major push up today, about 4%. Again, if you watched my last video, I wasn't able to get a good buy limit in to actually take in that profit because I had my buy limit set not too low, to a support to where I thought was reasonable. But when you're taking those support plays and you're trading with leverage, you need to make sure you have a stop loss set because at any given moment, big bank can take little bank at all times. And you're not actually the one who really making these decisions. You're trying to trade with these guys, not against these guys. So as fast as that shit shot up from here, I know that there was a lot of people who had buy limits set right there in this area amongst myself. We didn't get a chance to partake in this because we didn't see this play here happening, stopping at 45,700. I mean, we got this one here, but looking at it on a major scale, we have more supports set at a lower spot, which for me was 45,580. So going to a lower time frame is extremely important. I always stress that in every single video that I'm doing. Right now, you're looking at this. There's no way possible to fucking take a trade on that, right? And if you're a swing trader, you need to have enough bankroll to actually swing these trades with leverage. So when I'm taking my trades on this stuff right here, I'm not fucking looking at this. I may have already started shorting it like right here because I can see the consolidation right here on the lower time frame, and boom, there go me 20 to 30% profit with leverage. So let's go back to a lower time frame. I was looking at the 5 minute. I mean, I can go down to the 1 minute right now, but the 5 minute seems to be okay with me. For me, let's go down to the 3 minute. Let's see what we got. 3 minutes, okay. You can see the consolidation right here once it starts to turn around, pull out to the downside. And then I got my bearish indications right here. Now, normally these indications right here, they happen literally after it's already done, so it'll be too late to get in. So you have to have already had some kind of trend line or something going to support your claim, in which using a lower time frame, such as something as a 30-second or a 15-second, would be valuable for you. I don't have that Pro Plus. I only have the Pro, which is like $14 a month or so. But at some point in my trading life, I would like to upgrade to the actual premium, which is like $500 a year, so I have access to a whole bunch of shit instead of the basic stuff. Because this is something I want to take serious, and having the necessary tools and research options is the best way to do all this. So let's go back to the 5 minute. So within this 5 minute, whenever I'm looking for opportunities to make money or take some profit, I look for trend lines like a motherfucker. Now, I know in my last video I said I wasn't going to take my profit. I was just going to hold, but I decided to change my mind. I took profit because I looked at this chart here. Granted, I'm doing a whole bunch of other shit at the same time, but I do have alerts set on my phone and on my computer to where I can actually get up, come in here, check this shit out, and then change my mind on the fly. So right here, you can somewhat see descending triangle happening. We got 1, 2, 3, and this would be your fourth here. But ultimately it broke through, came back and retested the support here, and then it kept pushing down to the downside. So this here is extremely basic. This is lower class, first level basic, and this is what I mean by being able to keep it basic. You're creating lower highs. So this high here, and this is high, and this one, they are all lower than the previous one. Therefore, what's going to happen next? The fourth one is probably going to be lower than that. The fifth one, so forth and so on, until you actually get a breakthrough in which it's all playing off of this same support system right here, somewhere in the zone. So now that we have broken through, I sold out of my position. I was up significantly today, but I still took profit. That's all that matters to me. I probably took about 10% profit instead of the 30 that I was up, which is fine because I'm going to get another opportunity to win another trade. So now I actually put another buy limit in at 45,583, the same location I did, And when it gets close to that zone, like right now, I'm gonna go ahead and set me a what is that? 45,500. So my buy limit is at 45,500 and 83. So I'm gonna add me an alert in and put BTC close to buy limit. So once that ends up happening, I get my alerts. I like to put it on once per minute, because if with that I would hear it every minute. If I don't have time to come up here, it'll go off everywhere. So with that, once it gets around the zone here, I want to come back up here. I'm going to reevaluate my situation, and I want to see what's happening in the market like right away. So again, you want to another thing too is, you know, paying attention to your MACD, your RSI. I forgot what the fuck indication this is that I have right here. Let's see. I can't even move that shit up. Right, there we go. Right. Oh, so I'm sorry. This is actually this is a SMA divergence chart. That's what that is. No, a TMA. I'm sorry, a TMA divergent indicator. That's what that is. I don't know why I said SMA. It's a lot of shit. But also, I use this as well. Right here, it's pretty much the same as your RSI, but again, you're getting a little bit better indication. So right here, this here will pop up probably once the RSI gets about right here. Now that gives me a chance to go back in and reevaluate my situation and actually see if I want to short it still or wait for a bull movement. So again, it all depends on how you are able to use your indicators. Like I said, I use indicators a lot. Not when I'm showing people how to actually do things or showing different trend lines and shit like that. For example, with XLM chart, this is probably the furthest I will go with the chart, explaining shit. You know, I don't care about a whole bunch of other stuff. The only thing I care about is what's right in front of me at the very moment. And this is on the 30-minute chart, and on the hourly chart, it shows all the same shit. I got all my indications that I need to short this, and I actually won that trade in the short, push back up, and it retested the zone right here. I was shorting it down to the 382. It actually passed the 382, went down to the 50% zone, but I had me a trailing stop loss, so I was able to make a little bit more money. But with that, man, that's it, man. As I'm starting to develop as a trader, I'm starting to think that it's important for me to actually, I don't really trade to the 618 anymore. As a beginner, a lot of the guys told me, hey, the 618, it's a 618, and even listening to those guys, they're not even established traders themselves. I learned how to develop my own techniques by trial and error, and the 618 is not likely for me to trade to anymore. I like to trade to the 382 or the 50% zone because that's where I like to take profit. You can wait till the 618 happens, or you can take your profit in between the 382 and 50% zone and long it from the 618. You know, if you know it's going to stop at the 618, or you have some kind of guesstimation it's going to stop at the 618, take your profit early on a short, if you can read the short, and then open up your long position at the 618. That's my that's take on that. But with that, man, this is you know, I said this is gonna be the last video. It's probably not. I'm probably gonna shoot one more video tonight because I just said some shit that I thought was extremely important. But with that, man, hey, stay tuned for round 2, man. Peace.